Hi, hello, welcome to the Consulship Report brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today. I was sent to deliberate the findings for Aquarius rising, all right? If you don't know your rising sign, start with your north node. You can do whatever you want, but let me just tell you right now, you're starting with your rising sign is the very best thing to do. Your north node is about the same. Everything else has less accuracy unless it's either a special month or you have a special chart, okay? It's Aquarius rising, so look here, we have Aquarius. I shuffled the cards earlier. We had some difficulties. For Aquarius rising during the Aquarius season, we have a first house event. So that's Spirit, Karma, Life, Path, Destiny. All right. Strategize, passions, motivations, bigger, brighter, and better. It's basically heaven upon the earth. Not in the sense of celestial, eternal cosmos, it's paradise. It's the realized vision of creation when everything is in alignment, future paced, forward moving. We are going to have growth, expansion, vitality, renewal, reinvigoration around our highest minded ideas and what it is to live in a karmically, really dharmically aligned society. So for an Aquarius rising, Aquarius, okay? It could also be the same if you have Saturn in Aquarius, okay? It could also be the same if you have Saturn in the first, fourth, seventh, or 10th house, very specifically for Aquarius. There's gonna just be this little kind of period of seeing what it is to live in a realized society. It's almost as if the universe is conspiring to assist. There might be a little bit of sky is falling energy. It does appear that whatever the old kind of energy was isn't leaving as quickly, like a vermifuge. Sometimes the toxins are not flushed as quickly. Sometimes when you remove a parasite, it might excrete, it might retaliate. So that's just something to be aware of. We have Delaranti in the clarifiers. I do want to say Virtues of Abundance is the galactic temple of ascension, delivering sacred messages from behind the veil of anything that is said resonates deeply with you. Like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. About a week ago, we started to grow into spiritual attunement. And the seeds that have been planted are growing into that effect. If we've made investments in the self, if we've made investments in the future, if we made any type of even monetary investment, it's yielding and it's starting to do it quickly. So for Aquarius risings, there'll be a speed that we have yet to experience. Even if there's other people, energies, entities, ideologies that are sowing seeds of demise, let's say, or acting maybe even against us in some kind of way, or doing any type of cause, having any type of intention that is aligned against us or is misaligned, those are not really gonna do much, but add fuel to our tank. So energies that are trying to harm are actually going to even be helpful. So if someone's throwing rocks at us, we can use these rocks to build the walls of our empire. If somebody's shoveling dirt on us, we can use this dirt to lay the foundation for a bigger, brighter, and better future. There definitely is the opening of our heaven door. There definitely is the embodiment of our future. We have the five of, I didn't say the seven of swords or the judgment card before. We have the five of cups, queen of cups, page of pentacles, two of cups, page of pentacles, seven of pentacles. This is wanting to strategize, wanting to learn strategy. Page of pentacles, nine of pentacles. This is wanting to have some type of spiritual knowledge, spiritual awareness, or it's wanting mastery of a skill. Knight of Swords, Five of Cups is wanting to clear things out, but quickly, aggressively, tactfully, if we need to. We might even do it strategically or militaristically if the tactfulness doesn't work. So we might be kind for a little quick moment, and if that doesn't go anywhere, we're gonna be having, meaning we'll try to use our relational power, meaning being nice, caring, kind, compassionate, understanding people's feelings. But if they're acting opposite, if they are the antithesis, we're just going to switch from relational power to role power. We'll use a trump card. We'll move from role power to expertise power. We will employ and deploy tactics. Tactics are to win a battle. Strategy is to win the war. So if we have to go to war, even for benevolent reasons, we will do so, but we're trying to use love and material blessings. It seems to be going well. Queen of Cups, Two of Cups. So this is feeling or needing love, needing union, needing to be on the same page, needing to be in sync. Queen of Cups, Five of Cups. That's needing to make changes to the people, places, and things around us, to our associations, to our relationships. There's some type of mastery here of a technical skill with the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords with the Four of Wands and the Emperor. We're probably trying to move into some type of union or relationship or foundation. This is a union or a position. It brings either celebration or status and power. Four of Wands with the Emperor. That could also be Venus conjunct Mercury. It could, I mean, okay. Venus conjunct Mars. Mercury may be there too, especially in Aries. It could also just be Venus in Aries. Seven of Swords, King of Swords. This is wanting truth, clarity, strategy. Queen of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. That's again wanting a plan, needing a plan. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, that's needing fairness, needing to be given or to accomplish what we give in. That's needing give and take. Somebody may have their moon in Aquarius. Okay, I wasn't trying to say that. Somebody may have their moon in Taurus. Venus in Virgo, Saturn in Taurus, Venus in Aries, Venus conjunct Mars in the sign of Aries, perhaps with Mercury there. We have two knights and two sevens thus far. So there's a meeting that we're not entirely clear on coming, and there's gifts, but there's a well, I'm hearing what's in it for me. Somebody is getting something very fortunate, maybe a benefactor, something benevolent. It does come with strings attached. Something here is going to be a little bit selfish or a little bit, well, two people are either crooked together or they're fighting with each other. I just don't think they know it, which means they want the same thing, but they're going about it in a different way. That's classic Five of Wands, too many cooks in the kitchen. And you see, this reading is just all types of weird. Tower with the Hermit. So this could be transformational teaching, frankly. This reading is going to be longer than I would like it to be. I'm going to pause. So we might have Mercury and Virgo here. Six of Cups, Seven of Wands with the Hermit card. So we have, okay, so we have King and Queen of Pentacles. That's probably Virgo energy, Virgo midheaven, Virgo IC, which would basically be Gemini rising or Sag rising. There's some type of union and marriage here. And see, the thing about the 11th house, Aquarius energy, it tells you about all the blessings that are about to come in for 6 months, about to literally somewhere between 108 and 180 days. Everybody's going to start getting these blessings, starting with the Tricone of air, basically. So it's Aquarius, then Gemini, then Libra. And then it moves on. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Then it moves on. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Then it moves on. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It does this little pattern, and I'm seeing it here. And I'm feeling exhausted, but I'm not. It's like a annoyed energy. It's just because there's like so many things pulling at my energy right now that like one. Okay, so there's something great here, and it's really juicy, but it's shrouded in like, oh, caca. And basically, the universe is doing like a, hey, how are you? Surprise. And it's a positive surprise, and it comes through us working on the self, building in the self. Usually, some kind of skills, some kind of knowledge. What's this king and queen of? So I feel like there's two. parties in this connection, and they've taken their time getting together for whatever reason. One person has laid the groundwork, the other one has basically done the same, but within themselves. It's like over the last week, something got set up so that for the next couple of months, things start to kind of usher in. Because we're wanting to break out of something. Something needs to be made clear. And there was previous manipulation, but we're holding some kind of high ground, is what this really is saying. And also, we're poised for some type of blessing or abundance or awakening. And what awakens is like what's already in our life. What awakens is something that's been there all along. We might have to do a couple few things for it to kind of come in unencumbered. But so recently, it was like a cycle or an energy or like a karma thing that was blocking and encumbered. Now that it's becoming unencumbered, something else is going on. A solution comes out about something that's committed to us. But honestly, there was something tending to us to keep us kind of in a place. And it was to prevent us from stepping into power. Now, honestly, this power is not the traditional sense, the ability to influence somebody else's life. That's technically what power is. We had an enemy tending to whatever they did to us. And it's been running out for a long time. They don't have that much longer, less than 2 months, close, some of them only 2 weeks. It's just going to hit the different groups at different times. We're about to get into safe space again, sanctuary. Because we're waiting on our empire, we're waiting on things to become fair, and we're waiting on some type of love to come in. So we have a pair of sixes here. Yeah, we're being gifted something, and something's going to turn around all of a sudden. It's going to happen right in front of our face, but whatever we're thinking is going to come, we wouldn't have imagined it. I mean, we have some idea, but we never would have thought it would happen the way that it does. Because I feel like there's been something going on that we barely know about, and it's going to be put to bed. I don't actually think we're carrying something. And if we are carrying something, it comes to the surface to remind us of a new virtue, of a new value that we're instilling within ourselves. So we have a pair of kings here. Yeah, I think we're stuck having to see things a certain way or do something that we need to do. And once we do it, things are going to move up, but there's things blocking us. There's all these leakages in our time, there's all these distractions to our focus. Whether they are there or not, they're intended to be there. And it's intended to keep us from getting to this final destination where we jump off from. Oxymoron, how do you jump off and quickly leave from a final destination, somewhere where you're supposed to ultimately land? We need to be at that position before we can become this elevated thing. And there's an energy that wants to prevent us from being ready at all costs. They know they don't get what they want if we attain this kind of energy. It's a status, but an energy and frequency. This energy is intense. Okay, so one thing that keeps resounding to me is that we have the Two of Cups with the King and Queen of Pentacles. We keep having this, okay. Well, see, that's beautiful to me, family planning. I feel like someone is going to be fulfilling dreams that they've had since childhood. There's some kind of critical junctures. There's some kind of healing going on right now, and it'll continue going on into the next cycle. And what the cycle is like we've done enough on our own, we're going to start to do it together in union. Now, union means more than love. Love is the thing that the third dimension has kind of a low understanding of. I don't want to say that's universal to everybody, but it is kind of universal to the third dimension. Love means being connected to source. Sometimes people reflect that love back to us, but when we leave the third dimension, the further up the celestial spiral we go, the more connected to source we are, the less we're wanting of love, as we know down here, coitus copulation, filial love. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So that's family planning. Us on our own, we're kind of enough. When we get together, we do have some kind of union here. We have the Four of Wands, the Two of Cups, a King and Queen, and the Ten of Pentacles. So we have a lot of the connection. I'm also getting Mars and Leo. There's some kind of spiritual protection or angelic protection, really, especially with the Three of Pentacles here. It's almost like there's eyes on us because we're going to make it no matter what. The only thing that's going to stop us is our own self. And then I keep hearing Shakti Wali. There's like a playful song that is a reference to me, but I don't know what it would mean to you. Now, us West Africans are familiar with that. We have Mars in Leo, Mars in Capricorn, Mercury in Virgo, Virgo midheaven, especially Gemini rising here. So we have a lot of the divine connection here, and we're barely getting started. So let's just kind of go quickly through this reading because there's so much here for us. Okay, something here happened. I'm not quite certain. There's a whole lot here. Okay, so we have the Emperor, now the Empress is here. Yeah, so something's returning. There's a goddess initiation here as well, which might be what we're waiting on. And it seems like we are more on the side of knowing, gracious, exalted influence over an entire cycle. There's going to be an aha moment. We're going to see the sign. We're waiting on this next moment to come. I'm just going to, full disclosure here, self disclosure. This reading make me have to go take a nap. I took a nap and came back. Okay. The meter's only been going for 75 minutes, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was around the 45-minute mark. But when you take a nap, it doesn't always mean that you were tired. It can mean that you had to dip into the next realm to do some type of spiritual battle. And I'm, again, self-disclosure here. Sometimes there's like energetic wars, especially as an oracle, and I'm opening up my aura and I'm opening up my energies. I'll know because either my gut or even lower than my gut, like my genital region, there'll be some kind of prickly energy there. And I'm feeling that right now. That's what was going on. I don't think I went and slept. Because I've been drinking coffee all morning because I feel tired, but I'm not actually tired and I'm very well rested. So I don't know if that's helpful for you, like if that's information that you could use. And I'm not a big fan of self-disclosure. So we're at the heart of something, but right now we're in a little bit of a holding pattern. And I would say that it's we're stuck, but no, we're in a holding pattern because we need to move in secret and move strategically or something of that line, something of that nature. This pure exalted gracious influence over an entire cycle, we need to seize or drive something forward because we're desiring, yeah, to move strategically. We also need to execute some type of judgment that requires cunning truth strategy. And there is a little bit of a failed or false or a false, like a failed start or a false stop or like a missed connection here. But it's coming back around. I don't see like the wheel of fortune, but I see that the love is still here. Somebody might be trying to kind of surprise or move in secret and they're getting frustrated as well. Confirmation. Lamante here in this deck, Levita Sibila, which we're using to clarify. And again, I keep getting some, I feel like both of us are moving in secret. There's something happening. We're trying to surprise each other or meet each other or post up at a spot before we do whatever, say whatever. And it's like both parties on either side are waiting for this moment. Something's definitely coming. There's some type of union, there's some type of even marriage. And there's just issues. We got issues. But the solution is coming, and maybe even a breakout of this holding pattern. That's what I'm getting here. And then we have the Emperor and the Empress. Let's check on that. And we definitely have a Leo rising. There might be a Gemini involved here. Could be Sun, midheaven, or rising sign. Then there's Scorpio. So it could be Gemini rising, Scorpio rising. It could be Gemini sun, Scorpio sun. Whatever it is, it would also be the same for us. So if we know a Gemini, where does that fall in their chart? Everybody knows the rising, the Venus, the da da da. For me, the way astrology talks to me and actually how it's designed is for the rising or the North Node. But how astrology talks to me, I often will get the sun and the midheaven, the Mars or the rising sign. The only time I ever use the the North Node is if we don't know the rising sign. The reason I always reference rising sign is because it talks about your physical aura and what the universe is planning for you. Like, other times other energies will hit, but it's not always going to be something that we can consciously be aware of or we can affect change. Like if you're reading on your Venus sign, it's literally talking about um, the love that you're receiving or how people look at you. It's not actually talking about what's going to come for you, what's going to happen to you. The rising sign talks about your aura. It literally talks about what energy can physically touch you. The same with your north node. It talks about your life path. Midheaven is basically how you're seen by the world. So that energy comes to me a lot. And then the sun sign is what you have control over. So we just got the Emperor and the Empress here with the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. That's a family. And then Scorpio came back. Okay, so I am getting that somebody's also a little bit, ready to go, like needing some physical touch. Yeah, I'm hungry for your touch. And then something hasn't been said, but it is kind of coming back around, new beginnings and wordless, breaking barriers. Yeah, and then again, somebody's craving some physical touch. So love, and I just heard also baby making. Okay, that's a lot of information. Wordless. Words are jumbled or left unsaid, unable to speak the truth, or unwilling to say the truth, too much in their head and unable to express their emotions rationally. New beginnings, fresh start with an open mind, knowing where you lacked in the past and using that to create success, allowing yourself to accept changes that might bring good things to you. I am feeling like there's been a couple turns in the road or detours or redirections, rerouting even. And I'll be honest, like I'm detecting some kind of energy here trying to block or interfere, but the way that it's coming in, and we definitely have love here. The way that it's coming in is like, despite this energy, despite these obstacles, despite these conflicts, despite this boogeyman in the closet, alas the love, alas the healing, alas the glow up. Despite this little rata cucaracha witch bruja over here trying to be a hater asshole or jealous or whatever, you hear what I'm saying? We have the Strength card. This is going to talk a little bit about the problem. We have the King of Pentacles came back. Okay, so these cards are going to be repeating. Okay, so we're indestructible here. One moment. We're indestructible here. We're definitely going to be building some kind of legacy, regardless if it's a family or not. It may be with a business partner or with a romantic partner that we're in a deep, lifelong commitment to. There's also this indestructibility. Somebody is strong, they're temperate. Sometimes they do get helpless, hopeless, but then they just do something with themselves. They don't do the projection that you normally see in a toxic situation. And I'm hearing on top of the world. Okay, Allegretta al cuore. So we're waiting on a reunion because right now there was a poor timing and we might have been prospecting a little bit too much thinking the grass is greener somewhere else. The grass is often greener because they water it more or because it's fake. And fake grass is used for dogs to pee on and you hose it down. So typically you find it in a trailer park or some kind of fancy fictitious facade, not actual, factual, genuine, authentic, sincere reality. But something again is coming back, it's coming back around, it's circling the block, and I dislike that word, but that's what I'm getting. There was a poor timing because we were distracted or whatever, what have you. And also we were delirious and kind of got in our own way. And I'm saying this as we collectively, the two of us in this connection, and honestly, the way this energy is coming out, it's not talking about our higher self. It's not talking about some kind of spiritual union. It's talking about, no, there's another individual, human being walking the surface of the planet, and we're about to get into a something shift with them because the heavens has ordained it. And on our way towards this relationship, we learn because we have to heal and grow. So if we're going through obstacles or conundrums, it's because we need to overcome some kind of lesson spiritually. And going towards this person, whether we know it or not that we're going towards this person, is going to break us open and break us free. It might not seem like it. It definitely won't always feel like that. But if we put one foot in front of the other, we're going to step up, level up, glow up, boss up, handle up, rise up into this bigger, brighter, and better frequency, energy, vibration, to this bigger, brighter, and better life. The Four of Cups. It's going a little slow, a little milk-warm. I mean, a little milquetoast, a little lukewarm. It might be placid, flaccid even. There's Taurus energy here now. So that can mean a union with the Two of Cups, but this could also mean Regina Denari. What is that? Taurus energy, a Taurus moon. And Taurus and Pisces is sextile. So there's some kind of energy that, an opportunity from, there's some energy of something hidden here. We have a Taurus rising, a Taurus moon, Aquarius rising, Mars in Taurus, Taurus midheaven. I don't know why, but I'm hearing that. Taurus North Node too, for sure. There's also some kind of boon the universe wants. So the universe wants us to be spiritual, wanting to do that God duty obligation, wanting us to be high spiritual ranking. On the other side, they want this person to learn to grow because they're feeling sneaky. They're feeling also rejected. And they need to learn a couple few things. Maybe wake up, handle up, boss up, level up, G up. They're feeling, they have figments of their imagination, but it's not like they get all toxic with it. It's like they keep having to learn through harsh feelings. They might have been at some time or another working against themselves. That's not going to continue. And I was feeling like they had a moment of desperation and then they found all this strength. So whatever the Lord did to them, it really spanked them into shape, whipped them into shape, excuse my language. Okay, so there is this witchcraft I keep getting. It's starting to talk a little bit, but it's also saying that some kind of investment of time, energy, effort, or attention is paying off. So we might need to see things from a different perspective. I feel like it's recognition. Here's this love. So love has been on hold, and we're in the dark a little bit about love, but there's going to be some equally beneficial, nourishing needs exchange. Okay, so there's the witchcraft. I can't stop. Now it's official spell work. Somebody might be feeling some kind of way. They may also be doing a little bit of manipulation. That might have not gone well for them because there's going to be soul healing, soul retrieval. We did need to see something from a different perspective. We may be dealing with the Gemini, which will talk about this other energy having been a Virgo rising. I mean, a Virgo, okay, well, there we go. But a Virgo midheaven, which would have been a Sagittarius rising. There you go. We have Virgo midheaven, Gemini descendant, which means Sagittarius rising, Gemini sun. Now it makes sense to me. So the other side might have made a big mistake, or if they made a mistake that they're paying for, it's going to end soon. And I hope they hang in there because this is beautiful. We have the Emperor, we have the Empress, we have the Lovers. What we didn't have was the Temperance card, meaning it's not official, or the heavens is still waiting to work out one or two more things. But we do have the Four of Wands here, which means that we're twins and soulmates. Two of Cups, soulmates. Four of Wands, twins. The soulmate union's been recognized. Both parties are aware that they've chosen each other, or should be at least. Um, we have the Four of Wands, so there is a union. They will be in a relationship. King and Queen of Pentacles, that we're already into making a commitment. Ten of Pentacles, we see a lifetime together, building together. How we're missing the Ten of Cups, so we're not in some kind of union yet upon the earth, long-term relationship. And we haven't seen the Temperance card, which means the universe is working one or two few more things out. The Judgment card is here, so they have done it in the future. It just hasn't anchored here in the present. And I feel like the other party made some kind of mistake that they're paying for because the solution comes. And it's always been there too. It's just something that they haven't seen. And then the hangman here would suggest, okay, y'all, one person knows what's up. That's the La Papessa, the high priestess. But the other one kind of needs a few clue. Needs a couple few clue. I'm gonna say it like that. Needs a couple few clue. Kind of like a couple few, like like a couple few, several, many. They need a couple few clues. But I said clue singular. So one party needs a clue because they have perception but not perspective, meaning they're seeing everything either from an immature, an unhealed, unawakened way, or objects in the rearview mirror appear closer than they are. There's a mirage. We didn't have the Seven of Cups, but there could have been gassing, a mirage, an illusion, some kind of facade, some kind of mirage, glamour. They might need to see things from a different perspective because it says the accomplishment here is delayed, but we're a priestess to the Lord. Yeah, we're gonna be something. Everything needs to mature in the oven before it comes out, and the ancestors are looking at this so that something can be put to bed. So there's an issue that hasn't been expressed, and I wasn't even able to discern it here. Because really what's been going on is that the distance is keeping them safe because there is some kind of on the periphery, there's some kind of brujeria magic. I don't understand it. It won't speak up. We have a double eight here. We have a seven of pentacles. That typically means somebody got a voodoo doll or a piece of hair or somebody's body fluids and they have an altar going somewhere. Three of pentacles is not one of those candle altars. This is a straight up traditional altar rooted in some type of magic, rooted in some type of like Santeria, Condumble, Ifa, Palero, Voodoo, Haitian voodoo, New Orleans voodoo. And they have literally Seven of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles means an altar, like a root work altar. I don't want to say more. And then a double seven is an alert. This is the second time we had a double seven. So what's going on? Messaggio here, letarato is coming. The message coming in. Um, and it's always going to be like that. And the other party pretty soon is going to have all their ducks in a row. Because what I'm being told is the reason that we're part of the reason that we're separate is because there's been something going on where if we were together, we would be under too much attack. Something needs to be handled before we can get together. Because having us connected to each other, known that we're connected to each other, we could be attacked through the other person. Yeah, we've got some figuring out to do. But we definitely want to be in some kind of relationship. We have a new relationship around the corner, and I've been feeling that the whole time. So, what am I actually saying, Aquarius? Well, there's definitely new beginnings here in love. We're connected to somebody. And I'm just hearing that Fergie song. Cause I'm gonna miss you like a child misses that blanket. But I gotta get a move on with my life. I hope you know, I hope you know that this has nothing to do with you. I don't even think I got those lyrics right. Yeah, something difficult is about to end, and love is around the corner. And big girls don't cry, so we dealt with our emotional issues and we used whatever we were going through to mature, to handle up, to level up, to boss up, to G up, to wake up. We're going to be in a committed something pretty soon, but we're being attended to because if we get um, together too quick, we're going to be not only vulnerable to attack, but it might not work because individually we were healing separately, not together, unfortunately. So it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Just a quick prayer for all those still lost out there. To illusion, delusion, confusion, lost in the seas of time, trapped somewhere in the matrix, yet to heal, yet to awaken, yet to return to the resplendent grace of the divine, of unconditional oneness and universal love. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I pray that your steps are ordered, your path illuminated, and that you find redemption and salvation in this lifetime. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be whole, may you be at peace, may you receive everything you wanted, starting with what you deserve. Until we meet again, until we read again. Namaste, Danavant, Sayonara, das vidanya. Ah, Vida Zane. Take good care. Smash that like button. Bye bye.